How's it going, guys? Blueman Clarinet 3 here, and welcome back to another episode of Keep On Trucking. Now, I know it's been a while since earlier this week, but I didn't get to do one, but, it's called I need to, be considerate of other people's schedules and my family, because I still live with my family, and so it's kind of hard to just record when I want to record. And also Monday was a state holiday, and so I didn't get to record on Monday, and so which is why I recorded on Tuesday, and now being it Thursday as well. And so this video is gonna be going up on Friday. And so today we are doing the car add-on trailer again, just because I think it looks cool, and I'm also into cars, and the cars that we will be delivering are the Koenigsegg R. It's a pretty fast car, and it's really expensive, and so it's in the supercar category. But we're gonna be delivering them to a train yard in Elko, Nevada, and so it's probably gonna take 2 episodes to get there. And so without further ado, let's get trucking. And so we are in Bakersfield right now, and so that's where most of the car trailers I've found have been, and because I don't know any other city that has the car dealership other than Bakersfield in California. And so I think there might be one in Arizona, but I don't know which city in Arizona. And so because I know there's one in Nevada, and I think maybe Las Vegas, if I remember correctly. Wow, that was a lot of cars waiting at that light, so it's gonna take a while with the truck in front of us trying to turn left. And so, and there's quite a few cars behind us too. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. It was sort of like a review for this add-on for the truck. The specs for the truck that I'm driving today is the day cab for the Kenworth W900, and so it's a pretty nice interior for the truck, and I like the older trucks, and so like the Peterbilt 389, and then also this truck, the Kenworth W900. And so I've never driven the Kenworth 900 before, so this is my first time driving this truck. And the one thing I don't like about the day cabs, especially like in the the Peterbilt 579 is that the gas mileage is lower than the sleeper for some reason. And so I'm not sure if it's like that in real life. And because I mean, yeah, the sleeper have the bigger tanks and everything, but I just don't know if it's like that in real life or not. And so, but this truck with the car add-on seems to get pretty good mileage. And so, come on. And so, that's what I've noticed in the game, at least, is that this version of the daytime, or not the daytime, but the smaller cab of the truck has more gas mileage than the regular day cab truck, so which is good in some ways, but you know. And I am driving in automatic, and so which is why I'm not struggling with the gears right now. And so if you guys notice that my driving is better in this video, then you'll know why. It's because I'm not having to switch the gears. And so I hope you guys are having an awesome day today, whenever you're watching the video. And so well, huge overturn. What I don't like about taking the back roads is that sometimes some of the tight corners you get a lot of oversteer, especially with this truck. And so I know my friend with my friend that we're gonna do the interview with has a Kenworth. I'm not sure if it's in real life if it's Kenworth or Kensworth. And so I know in the game it's Kenworth. And so I asked him a couple of weeks ahead of time to see what kind of truck he drives, and he said it's a Kenworth, but I just don't know what the model or the model is. And so at least we know what the make is of the truck that he drives. And so if you guys want to ask him that question, feel free to comment below in the comment section. And I've also noticed that not a whole lot of people have been posting questions for my friend. And so if you're having a hard time trying to comment on my videos, then make sure you have your comment sections enabled, to comment on videos. Maybe that's why you're not having or that's why you're having a hard time commenting on my video. And so that might be something to look into. Once again, oversteer. And of course, my truck's having a hard time getting up the hill because of that sudden stop. So it looks like we're getting back up to speed now, which is good. Straight path, so I can do this now with the panorama camera. So you guys can see the truck more. And so, let's see. This is quite a long road, just going straight. Is there a rest stop area coming up? Oh yeah, it looks like there's one coming up here, and then also in the town of Tonopah. And so I might just pull off here and call that an episode there, and then we'll start there in the next episode and go from there. So if you guys are also wondering why it really hasn't rained in my videos, is because I have the settings for the rain to extremely low. And so, because right now most of the states are desert, except for California. And so I've been trying to look for like a mod for like a map mod, so that way I can get more states, so I can make it so it rains more, if that makes sense. But yeah, so if you guys are wondering why it really hasn't rained in my videos, it's because of that reason. Because of being in most desert states. Because Nevada is a desert, and Arizona is a desert, and so which is why I have the rain option to extremely low. And it hardly rains in those streets, so. Of course I could be wrong, but, you know, I really hardly pay attention to the what the weather is like in those states because I live in Utah, and right now with it being in July, we really haven't had that much rain either, and so it's been 100 plus this last week, and so which is pretty hot for me, and so I don't like this crazy hot weather, and so just make sure no one is coming to sit for that cop. So, and he was turning, so that was good. Aerial shot of the truck with the cars and the trailer, which looks really nice. If I remember correctly, the price of the cars are like in the $1 million range because of how fast they can go, and it's pretty much made out of carbon fiber for the body, and so which is pretty nice. That most of the body of the car is made out of carbon fiber, including the interior of the car as well. And so, and I think the horsepower of the car is like 600 something horsepower, maybe even 700 horsepower, and so, which is pretty crazy for it to be that expensive for a 700 horsepower car. And so let's get to the motel over here and then call it an episode. And so wait for this guy to pass and then pull in. Whew, that was a tight squeeze. So we shall start here for the next episode, and so this is where we're gonna be saying goodbye. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, share, and subscribe if this is the first time you're watching a video done by me. And I'll talk to you guys later, and keep on trucking.